My name's Sally. I'm a lecturer at AUT. I teach nursing. I'm a PhD candidate and I have used some of the services of the Blind Foundation. This is one of our simulation labs and I've got with me one of my students, Erin. We've got a room full of beds with mannequins in the bed and each of the mannequins is electronic and we can listen to its chest. I've had different difficulties at different times of my life. So I was born 3 months prem with retinopathy. I've had multiple detached retinas and tears and things like that. So you could say that my retina is a little bit patchy. So there's patches as I can't see out of my left eye and I can't see out of my right one at all. I also have glaucoma, which I developed in about 2009. And that's caused high pressure and some changes in my visual fields. And I've recently had cataract surgery to remove a cataract and put an intraocular lens in. I'm going to take you into one of the lecture theatres that I teach in now. Usually this lecture theatre would have around 200 students in it. I was teaching in here one day. I turned around really quickly and fell over this desk, which is actually one of the desks for someone with a wheelchair. There was a moment in time when I was making a lot of mistakes and people were pointing them out to me. I thought that not being able to see and making mistakes was actually impacting my work and I thought that I might lose my job because of it. I said, well, what can I do about this and what power do I have? So I actually knew of a lot of the Blind Foundation services from when I was younger and contacted them myself and said, hey, look, these are the problems I'm having. I'm worried about my job. I'm worried about keeping going. I'm worried about doing a lot of things. This is Shalane Zambas. Technically, she's kind of my boss. She's the program leader of nursing at AUT.
Sally has talked to me about some of the counselling that she's received that I think has been really helpful in helping her to adjust to limitations in vision. And I think that's also helping her become a bit more comfortable with telling people what it is she needs.
One of the things that I really liked about the counselling service is that it was somebody who understood low vision and kind of had an idea of the services and had an idea of how you could change your own thinking to turn it into something positive. Sometimes we overlook the small things and it takes somebody else just going, hey, what about that, to make it happen. I'm actually usually would consider myself a pretty resilient person, but I didn't have the resilience at that stage. It was actually getting past that initial hurdle of actually A, realising I needed help, and B, actually going and doing something about it. So reach out, and there's a lot of things that you can get help with.
Blind and Low Vision NZ, formerly the Blind Foundation, helping to open up the world for people who are blind or have low vision. Discover more about all of our services at alttextforall.com/services.